Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video, and we're back with a new vinyl talk video because I've had a stack of vinyl sitting here for quite a while that I've been wanting to talk about for long, but as life happened and things, I couldn't find the time to do so, or wasn't in the mental mood to do so. But with a change of focus that is due to recent events, I guess I'm going to focus on that more. And one of these records I've been sitting on is this one, with an actually beautiful stamped artwork. Yes, this is a big ass stamp. On the Höga Nord label from Sweden, from Göteborg actually. A 7-inch record, which is a kind of interesting one. I love the Höga Nord approach with the stamp thing, because you know I am into stamped vinyl, and I'm gonna put the records out, which is a 7-inch that runs on 33 RPM, even though the tracks are quite short. So this is quite an unusual thing here, and the tracks are actually Zamboling on the A side and Zipso Bazaar on the B side, and those are quite mysterious titles, because there is not much to say about the artist. Actually, the label in itself, Höga Nord, has put out a lot of 7 inches and LPs over the years with quite obscure stuff that is not easily to fit in one category in one drawer, and this is definitely the fact with this one. The only release by Druck 11,000, which is an artist that I don't know anything about, Discogs doesn't know anything about, except that this release exists. Druck 11,000 is also a very popular beer in India, which might be related, or the Indian connection might be there, because this is something that is totally off the things I usually buy or have in my collection big time. Quite an oddball release, but this could be described as a mixture of kind of krauty psychedelic rock, some ambient, new age, early electronic synthesizers, and Indian temple music or something like that. So it's definitely, I think, in whatever Indian language, sung basically. Sounds like a very muffled kind of a live recording maybe, or being recorded in a kind of home studio with not the best equipment, very lo-fi. It is a, what are these called, a long Indian chant, religious chants, Nazari, I don't know. There is a, when people play sitar and they are reciting those long ass psalms or verses, there is a special term for that, and I forgot, and I'm getting old basically, so whatever these is, I guess you know what I mean. So very kind of oddball, spiritual, kind of feel spiritual, might not be, because for us in the Western world, a lot of Indian music has this kind of religious temple music vibe, and the basic folk music. It's very psychedelic, it's very kind of rocky, but in a very hippie-esque. We all smoked too much weed and took some LSD, and then went down and sat down for a jam session in the 70s vibe-ish, and very interesting. It's basically limited to 300 copies. 100 of those sit in a special cover, I guess, which is the cover of the Höga Nord Singles Club. I'm not too sure if this is one of these, because I bought this in the distribution warehouse I work at, directly from the vinyl distributor I work at. but there's 200 of those stamped out there and like 100 in a special cover. And yeah, very oddball release. I don't know how many of you know about the Höger Nord label, but this was, as I discovered this, very thrilling to me and very, oh, this is something totally different. I need to explore more. I have at least one copy of this more, and I have two basically, but yeah, very interesting stuff that is like totally out of my usual realm of confidence musically, because I don't know nothing about Indian music at all, but a very interesting artwork. And I think you guys should know about this because this might intrigue a lot of folks at the vinyl community, and I wonder if anybody knows about the Höger Nord Records label at all, like within the vicinity of the vinyl community, or if this is due to its like limitation and due to its kind of sometimes electronic vibe, sometimes like of everything vibe. This is a kind of oddball label for all of you too, but this is definitely a record. I wonder why nobody I've seen has talked about this in detail. So I'm more of on a rambly note today, but yeah, Druk 11,000, very interesting stuff, beautiful artwork, and I bought this with the idea in mind that I would probably play in some like small bar again at some point and like do a like series or like a listening night every now and then, like probably on a Wednesday or something like that, which focuses on especially those releases that are totally off the beaten path for me, like some weird experimental from all over the place records that I like assembled over the years, from like, I don't know, experimental post-rock to dark wave to this kind of stuff to world music, and yeah, a kind of exploration of sound rather than a like DJ set in a proper like we do mix beat setting and stuff. But yeah, that was the idea to buy this basically, and this would even fit in a like new agey context, I guess. But it's, as I said, it's world music, it's Indian, psychedelic, somewhat spiritual, somewhat hippie rock, somewhat a little bit synth driven, but an oddball release, very interesting, very beautiful, limited. So more people should know about this and talk about this. And that's it for now. Basically, I've also recorded a tape today, like a classic DJ mixtape. The first time I did a DJ mix in many weeks, because I couldn't like focus for the most part, and that's also one of the reasons I gave up my radio show. But yeah, went well. Basically, you don't unlearn mixing, I guess. So this went okay. It was a house tape, basically, very commercial or like garagey house kind of, a lot of vocals in there and stuff. I usually don't play much, but interesting, and that tape will go out to someone, but I also think about like digitizing it and putting it on my secondary YouTube channel maybe, but there's a thing that might happen or might not happen because my focus is on a different thing right now. So before I ramble further, Bass Junkie out. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you know this record. If you don't know it and want it, feel free to contact me on wherever, and yeah, I'm out. See you on the next one.